Now, welcome back to the channel, all my hustlers and grinders and go-getters, the ones out there that wake up every morning, look in the mirror and say, I'm gonna get that money. It's Matt in the JoJo, and we're back with another video. And today, guess what we did? We made that moolah, that cheddar. JoJo, we was getting it today, huh?
We were getting it today. We had lots of jobs. We were driving around everywhere with the Julio. And it's not Monday, it's Tuesday, but we are still going to throw some motivation on you. And today we're actually going to talk about getting out of your comfort zone.
So we're talking to you, and you way back there. Yeah, pull a chair up, get a little bit closer to the video camera right now or to the computer screen.
Yeah, because we often stay in our comfort zone, no matter who you are. It's really something most people do is they get comfortable, and your comfort zone, that the definition of that is really staying in that neutral zone where you don't get anxiety, you don't get fear, you know what you're doing, and you stay right there because you're comfortable and you don't rock the boat too much. And oftentimes when people they'll try to venture something new and then they'll get that anxiety and fear and they'll step back and they'll just keep doing what they're used to doing. They'll keep staying right there where they feel super comfortable, which is why it's called the comfort zone. But in life, you will see growth within yourself, within your relationships, money, in your job, in your business. When you step out of your comfort zone and you try new things, you're open-minded and you are ready to conquer things that you didn't conquer before. So in the course of this discussion, we would love it if you could write down 2 or 3 things that you are maybe fearful of, something that you are scared to tackle, and that and you're honest with yourself, and that these are certain things that you just really need to work on. You're not alone. Every single person has something that they have to work on within themselves to be better and to grow. And we would love it if you would share what yours is. And Matt, what's yours?
I am guilty for it. I'm not going to lie. When we started this business and we grew a little bit, we stayed at that one point where it was like, you know what? I can work whatever days I want to work. I can take fishing trips whenever I want. I'm making good money, but I wasn't pushing myself 100%. I was just giving it like this much. I wasn't growing the business. I was cool where I was at, but now I'm kicking myself in the ass saying, Matt, get motivated. We got to grow this business so you're not always on the truck. You're not always out there picking up trash. If you want to grow your business, you got to get out your comfort zone. And it's scary. I'm not going to BS. It is scary. But you know what? I pushed myself, and guess what? We got another dump truck coming July 25th. We got the Julio taking one home, and we're going to grow our business because we made more money this year than we did any year in the business. And the market is telling us, Matt, JoJo, get another dump truck. Let's grow the business. Let's get a bigger piece of that pie out there in Sonoma County. So that's what we're doing. A lot of people wouldn't want to do it. They'll say, oh, it's a recession. Stay tight with your money. People don't want to spend money. But us, we got to go after it. We going to get it.
Yeah. And, and I'm going to just say, going all the way. First, I'm going to say hi to Desert Bros, Junk Removal, and Jimmy Leon, who left, comments. At the very, very beginning of this, we always were stepping out of our comfort zone. Number one, neither one of us owned a business before. We really didn't know what we were doing. And just taking that first jump and that leap of faith. And, most people, their biggest thing is fear, or the fear of failure, but you do fail in life. You fail. I mean, when you're a baby and you learn how to walk, you're falling on your butt many times, but then you eventually get up and you start walking, running. It's just a part of life that you will sometimes fail, but the game's not over. You just find another way to do it, or you work harder, or you take a different avenue, a different direction. So you definitely learn by your mistakes. And so really, failure is not really the right word. It's just like, maybe didn't work out quite the way you thought it would, but it will lead you in a different direction, and you'll be even better than you were before. Matthew stepped out of his comfort zone when he went to go do his first job. I remember your story. He was so nervous. He had never even been to the dump before, and he's wondering, oh my gosh, do I even have enough money to cover the dump fee? These are all fears and things that they're real. Or your first time you price a job, you're like, oh, I just don't know. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're venturing into unknown territory when you are starting a business and you've never owned a business before. So that is just one of the most important things to keep in mind. I also do remember you, when you quit your other job and you were doing junk removal full time. Now you didn't have that income coming in all the time from your other job. You had to rely on your phone to ring.
And that was one of the most scariest things when I quit my 9-to-5 job and started doing the trash business full time. And my phone didn't ring for like 3 to 4 days. And I was like, holy shit, what is going on? Start ringing, baby, start ringing. I started second guessing myself, thinking, you know what? Did I make the right choice? I had benefits. I had a guaranteed check coming in. I had family members, friends, co-workers telling me, you're going to pick up trash to make a living out of that. So I had all that negativity, people doubting me, thinking it wasn't going to work out. So when I did quit my 9-to-5 job and start the trash business and my phone didn't ring, it made me worry. But I got out of my comfort zone, started talking to realtors, walking into open houses, shaking hands. I never done that before. I didn't like try to sell myself like that. I might have sold something else, but I didn't try to sell myself. So I got out of my comfort zone, walking into real estate offices, stopping by property manager offices, and really just putting myself out there.
Yeah. It's something you absolutely have to do if you want to get better at something. Olympic champions, they're always stepping out of their comfort zone. As soon as they learn how to, do that one thing really well, they're off to perfect the next thing really well and the next thing really well. So you're always, evolving and changing and growing. And there are so many times this year that I was out of my comfort zone because one of the things that I was really like uncomfortable with and afraid of, and that was taking on a full-time employee where you're paying them on the books and you're in charge of their livelihoods. I took it really, really seriously when we hired Julio. He's a family man. He has a family. And if he's putting his faith into us and this business, and I wanted to really, really make sure that we're able to do this. Like, I didn't take that. That's a huge responsibility. And I was out of my comfort zone a little bit doing that. I'm much more comfortable doing that now. It has worked out really great. And like Matt said, the dump truck, that's another one where I was like, oh, that's another expense. And then we got to keep it busy and we got to put another person in it. And it's just all these things that you think about. And it's fear. And then you doubt. Once in a while, you'll doubt, is that the right thing? Is that the right choice? Is that really something we should do? But, sometimes you have to have that leap of faith, and you have to just know that, you know what, we got this. Well, we got this. This is going to work. It not working is not an option. We're just going to make sure it works. And And I have no doubt that it's a good decision.
So something you should be doing every single day and every single year is strive to do better. That can be in anything. That can be making more money every single month, making more money every single day, living a better life. I mean, back in the day, JoJo, I never imagined eating the way we eat now or doing the things that we do now. Money used to be an issue back in the day. So actually having the Julio full time and getting that other dump truck is pushing us even harder and motivating me even more. I can't stop thinking about it. I want that big piece of pie out of Sonoma County, JoJo. And I know for a fact we're going to get it.
Yeah, but no doubt. No doubt. We have Marcia that says, glitter done, haulin' and ballin'. Huh. Or, get her done.
Get her done.
I didn't see that well. Get her done. Let's see. Thanks to you all. I've been in the game 2.5 years. Much love. Off to eat dinner. Well, I hope you enjoy dinner. My L is not a loss. It's a lesson not to do that again. Yeah, that's true.
And that is so true. If you mess up in life, don't think you're just a mess up or a fuck up. Just learn from that mistake. Trust me, Mr. Matt Vick, I done screwed up so many damn times before I met the JoJo. I had 2 black garbage bags. I didn't have a driver's license. I was in probation in 2 different counties. I was fresh out of jail. I had no money but $40 in my pocket, moved to Sonoma County, and guess what? We made shit happen.
I think that's one of the things that's so great about our YouTube channel and our story is that really, if you're down and out or not, you've just had success your whole life or whatever, you can relate. I think you can relate and you see hope that we didn't know anything about running a business. We just learned as we went and we've recorded ourselves doing it and we've been successful. And if we can do it, you can do it too. And I think that's definitely one reason why people enjoy watching us.
And if you watch our old videos with our old pickup truck, the long bed we called Mo, and us living in an apartment complex with the roaches, we had nowhere to park our vehicles. We were getting tags on saying we had to move it because it was parked on the street too long. So, Mr. Matt Vick, what I did is I would move it every 24 hours. So if they had ticketed it, I would just move it. Ticket it, then move it. And we just made it work. So there's no excuses if you're living in an apartment complex or where you're at in life. It's all up to you what you want to do. Every single morning, you have a choice to either wake up and make shit happen or be a lazy sack of shit. And that's me being straight up with you. I'm talking to you, and you. What do you want to do with your life? You have a choice every single morning.
Yeah. We have Armando that says, y'all motivated me to quit my trucking job and start my business. My pops had an old landscape trailer out in our ranch that I'm rebuilding at the moment and starting off with that. So that's awesome. And that's a perfect example of starting with what you have. Circle and Dumpster says, howdy from Texas. Good evening from South Alabama. John Hackett again. Hi. Being a first-time business owner is nothing but being out of your comfort zone. That's true. You're going to do all kinds of stuff that you've never done before. I did our website and I never did that before. And I was kind of out of my comfort zone. And our first one wasn't awesome, but it was done. And I've learned, and since it's gotten better and it's gotten better and even better. So you're constantly going to be, and if you're not a people person, you have to learn how to come out of your shell and be a people person. And if you're not good at marketing, that is something else you kind of need to learn to do. And you're not good with the tech stuff and social media, learn how to do that. You're going to get most of your business from there. Owning your own business is nothing but consistently getting out of your comfort zone.
And you are so correct. And you can make so much money with just a pickup truck and this thing right here. This is a blank check, and it's up to you what you do with it every single day. You can advertise with it, send invoices. You can add realtors on Facebook. This is a moneymaker right here. And you can start with a pickup truck. Any kind of business, you can start with the bare minimum, pretty much in service.
Yeah. So Circle and Dumpster Rental says, I had to have ankle surgery. So I hired a guy and also bought a second truck. I'm pushing hard from the couch, trying to keep him busy. Yep. You could just like you didn't make an excuse. Oh, I hurt my ankle, so my business went under. So a lot of people would do that. Oh, I wasn't able to work anymore, so I couldn't keep my business going. You know, where there is a will, there's a way, and you found something that works for you. We have Jamie says, I watch your channel because a little entertainment, but most of it because of your grind, husband and wife grind. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. We do grind, and he has strong points. I have strong points. We really mesh well together. Things he's a little better at, some things I'm a little better at. And I love it. I absolutely love working with you. John says, either you will wait for it to happen, watch it happen, or make it happen.
And that is so true.
Absolutely.
So be that type of person that makes it happen. And I'm going to tell you another thing that I got out my comfort zone doing was shooting these YouTube videos. It is so uncomfortable when you first start out recording yourself in the car and people are looking at you and they think you're cray because you're talking to yourself and ain't no one else in the car. They might think you're a crackhead, but you know what? In the long run, JoJo, our YouTube channel kind of paid off.
Oh, it did. I'm so glad that we did the YouTube route. You know, when we first started YouTube channel, it was just for the free advertisement. We were going to make some commercials, throw it up for free. It's a free social media platform. And then we started recording ourselves doing jobs, and people started watching. And then we started this whole like motivation thing because he was changing his life, and we have it on camera. Filming our business growth from a Toyota Tundra to a dump truck to soon 2 dump trucks. That and just your story of where you came from and where you are now is just so awesome. So I love having a YouTube channel. And this is me and my wife. Me and my wife is climbing up the business scale together. How long have you guys been together? We can talk about
So we've been together for 6 years, and let me tell you, it's been the best 6 years of my life. I met the JoJo at the grocery store where I was working, making $15 an hour, making sandwiches because that's the only job I can get. Yeah, it's the only job I can get. It's the only people that would hire me at the time. And that's why I started my own business, because I got tired of being at that place making $15 an hour, and I knew I was better than that.
Yeah.
So we've been together for 6 damn years.
We've been together for 6 years, a little over 6 years. And we've been engaged for 2. Our wedding is set for September 22nd. And I actually might put the link to our wedding website in the description, because so many people want to know, the story of how you guys met and stuff. And we do have his story and her story up there, and engagement pictures, and they might actually like it. So
hey,
I'm going to
do what you do, JoJo. Do what you do
on there.
So how much money did you guys make today? Leave it in the comments down below.
Yeah.
And let us know.
Jose says, hello. Is commercial insurance usually very expensive?
It's not cheap. That's all I gotta say. It is not cheap.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, really search around, look around for like the most affordable. But how much would you say we pay? Because it's quite.
We pay for our dump truck around $5,800 a year. So that's not too bad. It's a brand new truck. The other truck that we're getting is gonna be a little bit more because the prices went up. But you're making money with it, and it's a write-off. So that's how I look at it. Yeah.
And when you start getting jobs, you want write-offs. You want as much write-offs as you can. And if you're joining, some people are like, what's a write-off? It's when you are working for yourself and you run a business, you're making a profit and you're making this big income. Well, your write-offs is what gets deducted from like your gross income. So you pay less in taxes. So that's what that is.
And the crazy thing is, I checked on Clover on how much money we made this year already. We made more money in 5 months or 5.5 months than we did all last year. which is crazy, JoJo. So the business is going good. So if you guys need a website, we know a girl that does a website. You want to make sure you got a website, a Google My Business, a Yelp, free Yelp page, a Facebook page. And just so you guys know too, me and the JoJo are going to be changing some lives pretty soon. And this ain't no gimmick or no scam or nothing like that. But we have a big announcement coming up pretty soon. It will probably be next month. So stay tuned for that. And it's going to change some lives. And it could change your life.
Yeah.
JoJo just agrees with me. Yeah. So how's the weather out there where you guys are at? Out here in California, I think it is like 80-something degrees right now. It is a hot one out here.
It was warm today. It was. But our evenings have been getting kind of cool. So my friend and I are college students running a junk removal company. We just filed for an LLC. Do you believe taking that step will make us more money? Also, how much should we be running on Facebook ads? My opinion is your Facebook ad is going to make you more money than being an LLC. An LLC doesn't really make you any more money. When we started, our budget was really small when we first started. So Matt started as a sole proprietor, which, just means that your business and you are the same entity. And so, I'm not saying anything bad. You could start it with an LLC. We were sole proprietor until this year. So we ran as a sole proprietor for 4 years. And being an S corp just separated Matt from the business, and that's more for liability purposes. Like if something happened and somebody sued, they can sue the company, but not your personal assets. As college students, I really doubt that you own a home and have lots of assets, so you really don't need to do the LLC route. Facebook, we do really, really well on Facebook. Make sure you have a Facebook business page. Make sure you're posting your jobs and you're posting it all the time. And if you want to, you can boost a post and put it just in your little city or, expand. So social media, especially if you're college kids and you're really up on social media, I would do Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Follow, who are the teens? What are they called?
They are called teen junk removal. I think they're young kids.
Look up teen.
I think they're on TikTok.
They are definitely on TikTok. They're doing really well on TikTok. Look them up. See how they're promoting their stuff, because they've been getting like write-ups in the paper. I would suggest that it's wherever you're from. It's really a great story, and people love it when young people are taking action. So if you're donating in your area, if you're doing, charitable stuff, put it out there and see if you can get like some news coverage. College kids start business and donate big to Goodwill. I would really take advantage of being able to advertise like that.
Or even when you go donate stuff, take pictures of you by the donation place, whatever it is, the Goodwill, Salvation Army, and promote that on Facebook or even on Google My Business whenever you do updates. People love that stuff.
Yeah. So we have a question. When you got a pickup truck, did you have to get a DOT number and a California number with a motor carrier permit from the DMV? And no, not with a regular truck. We did
with the dump truck.
Yeah, we had to. It's a weight thing. So check out, Google what the rules are in your area. But here it was like anything over 10,000 pounds needed a DOT number. I've been with my kid's mother for, oh, wow.
Oh, you got to keep reading that one, JoJo. Don't be rude to the subscribers.
I'm not. I just like to put those up. I've been with my kid's mother for a good minute, but I told her if she sticks with me, I'll marry her in 20 years. When I got with her nothing better than teamwork.
You're going to wait 20 years to marry your kid's mother? Is that what he said, JoJo?
I wouldn't wait 20 years.
Oh, she might leave your ass.
Yeah.
But we got a super chat right here. Let's check
I'm
it
not
out.
sure what you're trying to say, but
maybe he wrote that wrong, JoJo.
If you have a person that's on your team and they fight for you and they work side by side with you and they help you build a business. There's a country song that's like, it's like, don't put off tomorrow what you could do today, because tomorrow might never come.
I'm going to tell you like this too. The reason why we have such a successful business is not because of Matt Vick. It's not because of JoJo. It's because of the both of us and the team that we built in our brand. So with the right person, that might be a girlfriend, a best friend, a wife. If you guys are bumping heads and not getting along, the business ain't going to do as good if you guys got along and you guys just, like, you take care of the SEO, you update the website, I'll feed the Google My Business, I'll do the Facebook ads, we'll go bid the job, I'll bid the jobs. You got to have that good teamwork to make it work. Because I can only imagine if me and her were getting at it before jobs and stuff, I won't be able to quote jobs right. So JoJo, you gonna say something about that $20 super chat?
Yeah, because he also wrote something. So $20 super chats.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
I have to tell you that I appreciate and I love when we get super chats. I don't take it for granted. Like, somebody wanted to say thank you, or for whatever reason you felt like giving us a super chat. We really, really appreciate it. And I always like to make sure and see if there's like a question that goes with it. But this is what Arturo, thank you very much. This is what Arturo says. Hey, Matt and JoJo, Matt's advice helped me land a promotion at work. Don't be afraid of the job. Doing junk hauling on the side. Thank you both.
Right on.
Matt often says closed mouths don't get fed. So sometimes you just need to either, bring it up, ask for one.
Not sometimes, do it all the time. So anytime you see an opportunity, hop on top of it, because closed mouths don't get fed. And if you want to get your bread, you got to get out there and let people know what you do. I don't know how many times I hear someone say something and my ears to the street, I can hear that. And I know, hey, they need some trash hauled away or they need something, I can help them. So it don't matter where you're at. If you're in the line at the grocery store and someone says, oh, look at that dump truck over there. Don't wait for them to call you. Let them know, hey, here's a business card. My name's Matt Vick. And if you need any trash, I can handle it.
Yeah. And Junk DFW said the song is, thanks for being a country fan. If you got a chance, take it. And that is the song. And I love it. And
can you sing it? Can you sing it a little bit, JoJo?
I can in the car. I'm not going to.
Come on now, girl.
Wants to hear me.
You want to hear me sing, guys? I can sing.
You really don't want.
Why not, JoJo? How's the song go? If you ain't got a chance to take it.
You know the song.
How's it go?
Because we listen to it all the time in the car. But yeah, it's like you're fixing the car with your grandpa when he's there, going fishing with your dad. Actually lost my mom a couple years ago, and that song like really hit me when I heard that, so I loved that. And David says, hey, Matt and JoJo.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, David. And then we have all side. If you're set on a name for your junk removal business, but someone else is using it in another state, is all hope lost?
I personally wouldn't do it. I would pick a different name. That's just me. I see a lot of people that have the same names, like scrap junk removal, monkey junk removal, all kinds of different names. And there's a bunch of people that have it. I would just worry if you blew up and you started making a lot of money, how would you trademark that name, or what would you do? I'd be worried about someone being pissed off about it. I actually do know one junk removal company that was using a certain name and he had to switch it over. I don't know if someone wanted to sue him or what it was, but I would just pick a different name.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to put all your time, work, and energy into your baby, because if you start a business, it's your baby. And then have to like start all over again or start from scratch because you found out that you couldn't use it. But I actually have a completely other different reason why I personally wouldn't do that, because I've noticed that if you use your county or your city's name somehow in your name that includes junk removal, you'll be more profitable and successful in your area. It's much easier searched. It's much easier for your customers to remember it. It's relatable. And that's my advice. So I definitely wouldn't want to use the name of somebody else in a whole other state. That
You go, girl. JoJo, you go. So someone asked right here, what's the absolute best place to get leads for us that we found? I would say hands down will be Google My Business, which they call it now, what, Google Business Profile, whatever it is.
You need one of those.
We get so much business from that. And then I would say second would be Facebook. And then I would say third, bandit signs.
You need a website.
In a website. You need a website. So JoJo has the plug if you need a website. If you don't have a website, you're leaving money on the table. If you don't have a Google My Business, you're leaving money on the table. If you ain't on every single free platform, if you ain't out there hustling every single day, getting your name out there, wearing uniforms, having decals, you're leaving money on the table. And JoJo, who can they get a hold of if they need a website?
Oh, Jade, for sure. Contact Jade. She does websites for all kinds of businesses, but she's really done a bunch for junk removal. So she's kind of up on what needs to be on your junk removal website. And if you need one, you should contact her. And I put her phone number in the, it's in the description. Her name's Jade and her number's in the description. And it's also right here in chat.
And you know, Matt, Vic, and the JoJo, we don't promote no bullshit. And I got a customer call me real quick. Let's see how I answer the phone. Hello, this is Matthew with Sonoma Strong Hauling. How can I help you? Okay, no problem. Okay.
She had a couch and she lives in Santa Rosa. So one thing that we'll do is we always ask, what city are you located in? So right away, we kind of know how far we're going to have to drive. Another thing is if they say they have a couch, we also make sure, is it upstairs or downstairs? And what kind of couch is it? Is it a sectional couch? Is it a love seat? Is it a sleeper couch? Those are really heavy. So you want to know those things. And then also Matt will ask, how many cushions is it? Because sometimes they're like, well, it's not a sectional, but it's a long couch. So how many couch cushions are there? And we typically charge about $50 per cushion. Kind of lets you know how big the couch is. If it's a sleeper couch, you're going to have to charge a little bit more because it's heavy, and especially if they're like on the third floor and it's a sleeper couch. So that's how we do that. And William, let's see. William Horsley says, hey, Matt and JoJo, how's it going? And then he says, can I get a shout out? So we're shouting out. Hello. Leave it in a comment. How long have you been watching us, William? That is, I'm curious to know how long you've been watching us. And Michael says, hey, Matt and JoJo, do you all go and get your old yard signs you had sitting out for a while? Or do you all move them somewhere else? To be honest with you, they stay in that exact spot until our old ones will start bending, because it's before we learned to put like a rod across that keeps, because we get really, really windy evenings. To be honest with you, somebody takes our signs down a lot. So, you know, it makes Matt mad. I just think, well, obviously they're either threatened by us or for whatever reason, they're not busy, because if they were busy, they would be busy doing jobs and making money and not driving around taking our signs down. So that's how I look at that. And that's annoying to have to keep replacing signs, but we don't go around and take signs down and move them around. We just buy more signs. UZ Marketing is a great place to get signs, and I believe their link is also in the description. John Hackett says, shout out to my beautiful wife. She's been watching from West Memphis. I love you, baby. See you tomorrow. So you're away from home. Okay. And that's so sweet. So what is your wife's name? I'd love to say hi and shout out to her by name. That would be awesome. John Hackett always signs in and watches our lives all the time. Are you a truck driver? I'm just curious. I have a brother that's a truck driver. He lives in Tennessee, but he's all over the country. So let's see here. Jamie says, right, everyone is not promised tomorrow. I get that, but I'm going to marry her next year. She is a good woman. That's great. I thought you said you were going to wait 20 years, but maybe, yeah, that's what I thought you but that's great. She's a great woman, and just surprise her and make it be something that she's not expecting. So I'll say a quick story is Matt, a couple years ago, Matt went hunting and he was gone for 10 days. And we had never really been apart for that long. That like 10 days was kind of long for him. And when he came back, he actually proposed before he even unpacked his stuff. I came around the corner. I was helping him get his like bow out of his truck and stuff like that. And he asked me as I was turning the corner. I was so surprised, but I was like, oh, he must have really missed me when he was gone. So just make it a great big surprise.
We'll get it done.
So Jesse says, I've been having people take my signs down lately. I'm in Southern Michigan. Yeah, it's irritating. The only thing I can say is maybe use your truck to put them up and put them up as high as you can. Just make it really hard for people to take it down. Hey, Sue says, have you received a letter from Next Insurance? No, we have not received that letter yet. They will not be renewing policies. I'm having trouble finding insurance for junk removal. I don't know if garbage collection would suffice. I would definitely put garbage collection down because that's what you're doing. You're taking things people don't want. And in my book, that's garbage. So I would put garbage collection.
Holy shit, JoJo. We are booked out for the rest of the week and going into the next week. And we need to get that dump truck real fast. Just locked in another one. JoJo, can you say another one? Another one? And I never answer the phone when we're live, but right now for some reason I did, and guess what? It paid off, JoJo.
William says I asked him how long he's been watching us. He says he's been watching since we had 200 subs.
Damn, you're a day one, a real original subscriber.
You're dedicated. I love that. Jamie says next year on January 22nd will be the 20 years we've been together. And I'm only 35 years old. I like the husband and wife grind like us. Oh, so wow. You were like high school sweethearts. How sweet is that? He's been with her since he was 15 years old.
And he's married?
He's going to ask her next year.
You better hurry up before she leaves your ass.
They've been together 20 years. She's been really patient.
Really patient.
I just had my own like rule in my head. And I was going to be like, oh, I'll sit back and wait for a man. I'm serious. Like,
what the hell, JoJo?
You know this story.
What the hell?
I'll sit back and wait for a little while. But if being a wife is important to me, then I want that type of commitment. And so if a guy like didn't want that, then that's cool. I'd find somebody that wanted that type of commitment. But
guess what? The good news is we're getting married on September 22nd, and I'll have that insurance on September 23rd. $1 million. So if me and the JoJo go fishing and something happens,
that's hilarious.
I'm deleting this video.
Yeah, I was going to say, if something happens, wait a minute. Matt Vick said that he was going to do something.
Trying to get paid.
That's so funny. So you are a truck driver. That's what I thought you were, a truck driver. And Angie Hackett, your husband's going to be home tomorrow, and he says he loves you so much he can't wait to see you. Shout out.
Oh, so sweet, so sweet.
Heavy equipment operator, truck driver, work on the beach a lot, demoing houses, clearing land, side hustle, junk removal. We love that. That is so great.
So leave a comment down below. What are you guys scared of? What are you guys doing right now that's keeping you in that comfort zone and not growing the business? Like, what is it? Leave it in the comments. Are you scared to get another employee? Are you scared to buy another vehicle? Are you scared to give the customer a higher price? Are you stuck on a certain price for your full load? Like, what is it? Leave it in the comments and let us know.
Yeah, I was hoping people would write down more of the things that they were like afraid of or
scared of,
afraid to conquer. I had a fear of driving. I did not get my driver's license until about 7 or 8 years ago. Like I really had a fear of driving. Plus I was in a really controlling marriage too, and he didn't really want me to drive, but I had a fear of it. And I knew that if I, wanted to be on my own, if I wanted to be able to drive myself to work, there's certain things that I needed to conquer. And I had to conquer my fear of driving. And I started with just, actually, my son was learning to drive at the same time. So we actually took our learner's permit together. And we did some driving lessons together. And I made sure, it was my goal that by the end of summer, because I worked at a school, that I could drive from my house to the school. If I didn't drive anywhere else, I knew how to get myself to work and back. And that was really what drove me. It's like, I want to be on my own. I want to be independent. If I want to be independent, I need to be able to drive myself to work. So I was like really fearful, hopping in the car, driving the back roads to work. But, I conquered that. And now I don't do it regularly by no means, but I have hopped in the dump truck and have driven it before. And that really is an amazing feeling to have gone from being afraid of driving to doing something like that. It's like pretty cool.
So whenever we're in the SL 500 and Mr. Matt Vick smashes on the gas, the JoJo's like, slow down. Why you gotta go so fast? I said, JoJo, because this bad boy has some heat. And you guys want to hear something hella funny? When Julio started driving the dump truck at first, he would do this. He'd be driving. He'd be like, Matt, sorry, Matt. Every minute and a half, he would say, sorry, Matt, sorry. Because he was so nervous and in his comfort zone, out of his comfort zone, JoJo. Wasn't it funny back in the day?
That was really funny.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I thought my name was sorry for a second, JoJo.
It is a fear that he conquered because he definitely was afraid of, driving the dump truck. It's big. It's like you have to be, so aware of your surroundings.
That mess you up?
Yeah. Rod says, not sure if I'm charging right. What are some indications that you're charging right?
So it's like this. If you're landing every single job that people ask for you to go quote, you're charging too cheap. If you're not landing no jobs at all and you're showing up in person, either you're not a good salesperson or you're charging too much. You want to find that sweet spot where if you show up in person, you land anywhere from 80 to 90% of the jobs, but on the phone, it's way different. You might land 50% of the jobs or 40%. But it's always better to show up in person. But keep in mind, if you're landing every single job, you're doing it way too cheap. And remember, too, not every customer is your customer.
Yeah, and you'll find your sweet spot. You'll be like, oh, people are really starting to like go with me, pretty consistently. Then you know that you're in your sweet spot. Andrea says, what are upsell strategies you use in your quotes?
So whenever we show up to a job and I see more trash there than needed that they want gone, I let them know, hey, we could take that too. Or maybe a play structure or something that needs to be hauled away that they didn't add to the pile. I always let them know, hey, if you need that tore down, we could take that too. And we always charge for items that cost us extra at the dumps.
Yes.
So we got our full load price, plus if this item costs us money or this item costs us money, we charge for that. So hopefully that helps you out. It is damn hot in here, huh, JoJo?
It is hot in here. JBSK says, I'm afraid of competition. I have no idea what I'll be doing or where to start. Oh, just start watching our videos. We actually have, it's old. We should redo it. We should do it because we're much better at doing videos now. But we have an old one that's how to start a business part 1. And we really just talk you through the very basics of come up with your name, get a logo, go to, your city hall and ask about a business license, run your fictitious name, get just the real basics. So you can watch that. And that's, and don't be afraid of competition. There's competition in everything you do. You go to a grocery store, you walk down the bread aisle, there's 100, people that make and sell bread. So don't be afraid of competition.
What you want to be is cool with your competition, because I don't know how many jobs I get off other junk haulers that can't get to the job. Or if I can't get to a job, guess what? I shoot it their way. So don't worry about your competition. You can be cool with them and they'll be cool with you and they'll shoot you work, and it's vice versa. So
JBSK, by the way, my first time watching. Is this your first time watching a live? Or is this your first ever video is this the first time you've ever watched us ever? Because if that's the case, boy, are you in for a treat? We have so many videos that talk you through the process of starting your own business that you really...
the policy too. When you first watch one of our videos, you have to send a super chat of $99. It's mandatory, JoJo.
Mandatory.
So go in your wallet, grab that credit card, punch in the number, and it has to be $99. I'm just saying, JoJo. He can bless us one time. I'm just kidding. Yeah. You ain't got to do that.
So, Renardia, I hope I said your name right. Someone asked, but I missed the answer. What are people doing for insurance? Next isn't taking on junk, and we have been declined by 2 other companies today due to business type. Not sure what to do. We actually haven't got the letter yet, so we still have Next. I have no doubt that someday we'll probably be on the hunt for new business insurance. The only thing that we touched on that you might not have heard is if there's a category of garbage collection or garbage collector, you can choose that one. I feel that that's the closest one that fits what we do. So hopefully that helps you. Somebody's talking this. Like a partner screwed me over in turf grass business, and now I'm stuck with my 04 NPR stake bed with bills through the roof in North Hollywood, California, originally from South Central Los Angeles. So you went to start a business and that kind of failed. It really is best to try to start a business on your own and not go in partnership. That's just advice from us. So are you maybe like shifting gears and wanting to start a junk removal? Definitely put your NPR to work and maybe give junk removal a try.
He said, first everything.
Oh, wow. Welcome to our channel. I just think you're going to find so much value in our videos. So actually just research how to make $1,000 a day with a truck and watch that video, because we give all kinds of really good advice, not just on junk removal. It's not like we want everyone in the world to start a junk removal business, but if we would really like for people to be entrepreneurs, start their own business, find something, that works, that you can make money on, that you can enjoy life on, or keep working for somebody else, but watch our videos just to stay motivated and step out of your comfort zone and try new things, because that really does work in all aspects of your life.
And on this channel, we try to motivate you guys to live a better life. We try to entertain you guys. And at the same time, we have fun doing it. Shooting videos while we're working, picking up trash makes our day go by it's a lot funner.
It is. It's funner. It breaks the day up. And remember Jamie says, remember the only big competition is yourself. That's true. If you don't move your business, don't move nobody else matters mindset. If you don't move your business, don't move nobody else matters mindset. I'm not sure what you're saying, but I agree with what you are trying to say. He said that he was doing turf grass for 4 years. It's actually probably really booming business right now because we had a water shortage and we actually had rules in California that you couldn't use water and people's grass was dying. And so many people said, you know what? I'm just going to do turf. That's all I'm going to do. So I'm not sure where you're in LA. You would think that would be a booming business.
So Jump Be Gone out of Springfield said he made $9K last month and just hit $3K already for this month. Been having a lot of $500 days.
Great, Andy.
You can't beat that. You gotta love the trash business. When you can go out for a half a day and make $500 or $1,000, there ain't no other better business in the world. It's like drug dealer money. It's like doctor money, lawyer money. You're going out there picking up trash, and some people are thinking, "Look at this trash guy. He ain't making no money." But they don't know you're making all that money.
Yeah, you really are. Sherry says, what's up with the insurance companies not wanting to do business with junk removal? I would think movers have much more of a chance of wrecking items. I agree. Their insurance must be through the roof.
So something we're going to do for you guys, I'm going to do some research. We have a junk removal group on Facebook that there's a lot of guys on there that actually had to switch over insurance companies. So I'm going to find out exactly what companies they're using, and we'll do a little short video, or we'll post it in the community post on our on our YouTube page. So you guys know some companies you can go through. I'll do that tonight.
Yeah. Okay, we did that one. NPR don't know which business to put it into work. Okay, well, I don't know what area you're in, but I would definitely look into junk removal for sure. And we did that one. Has nothing to do with business, but my story. I can write a book and video on my story. Yep, I think Matt could too. Raised an 8-year-old nonstop hour for 8. Didn't see. Oh, wow. You have a book you could write and you're telling us your whole story. Okay. Well, sounds like you're doing well. Ooh, you found your mother after 22 years. Yeah, I had a brother that I hadn't seen in years and years because he was adopted. And I was 16 when I met him for the first time. So
we've been on for 52 minutes.
Yeah.
Look at that, JoJo. Got a super chat. You gotta love that.
I do.
So hopefully you guys get out your comfort zone. If you're stuck in a place where you're like, this is cool, I'm making enough money. Me and the JoJo, we want to live a better life. We're hoping you do too. So we always try to step our damn game up every single day. I'm writing new goals down. I'm crossing off goals. Every year I got new goals. We are out here to live our best life because you never, ever know when we're going to be gone. So I tell the JoJo all the time, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's make shit happen. Let's go.
Yeah. Speaking of which, in August, we have a great big announcement.
In August?
In August. Yeah.
Is that when we're going to do it?
Yeah, that's when we're going to do it.
Oh,
we have a great big announcement. And it's not like anything anybody else is doing on YouTube. And we're going to change some lives.
We're definitely going to change some lives. The JoJo's the boss. She's wearing the pants in this video. I didn't know it was going to be in August, but you know what? It's going to be all good. We're going to change some of your guys' lives out there. And I can't wait for it to happen.
Yeah, super excited about it. We put a lot of thought into it. And yeah. I'm excited.
And what do you guys think about my stunner shades? Let me know.
They're my stunner shades.
JoJo got the diamonds. What do you guys think? If I came up to your guys' house and was like, what's happening? That's going to be $1,050 for that curbside pickup. Those 3 mattresses and that half load. We can get it done right now. Would you go with me? Or would you say, get the hell off my property?
The ring light looks crazy. You look
Does
like
it?
you look like you have these like. See the eyes?
Shining,
Look
JoJo.
at the eyes. They look
Oh,
crazy.
looks cool.
All right. Thank you for joining us. And, watch us live again next week, and our videos and our shorts, and hit like, leave a comment. If you can, share this to somebody that you think needs it or would want to watch it, and help our channel grow.
And with that being said, we love all you guys, all of you, the kid in the back, your husband, your wifey.
Our new
we love
watcher,
all you guys.
We have a new watcher.
So make sure you guys smash that like button, and we out of here. It's time to get our grub on, JoJo. Let's do it.